Behind the high stone walls of the world's most guarded palaces, what happens when the cameras stop rolling and the public stops paying attention isn't always what you've been led to believe. For years, the narrative surrounding Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie was tightly scripted, a tale of bad boys, high society rebellion, and wild yacht parties where a 16-year-old Beatrice was introduced to a lifestyle of unimaginable privilege. The tabloids painted them as pampered, out-of-touch figures drifting through the background while absolute chaos engulfed their immediate family. But a series of stunning disclosures from deep within royal circles is turning that assumption entirely on its head, revealing a hidden side to the York sisters that almost never reaches the front pages. Welcome to Crown Aura, where the deepest royal scandals are meticulously dissected piece by piece. Today, we are peering past the formal photo ops to uncover the staggering financial shifts and behind-the-scenes power plays that are currently threatening to strip the York family of everything they have left. And believe me, you won't want to miss the shocking twists coming up. To the outside world, royal life is historically anchored in rigid formality, an unyielding pecking order, and centuries-old customs designed to keep a careful professional gap between the bloodline and the people who serve them. Yet, according to former royal butler Grant Harold and several other palace insiders, Beatrice and Eugenie distinguished themselves in ways that caught the entire household off guard. Instead of viewing employees as invisible, moving scenery, the sisters consistently made a conscious effort to recognize staffers as human beings. They broke protocol by keeping track of names, offering genuine smiles, and expressing heartfelt gratitude to the chefs, valets, and cleaners operating around them. In a setting where warmth is strikingly rare, these modest acts left a deep and lasting impact on the palace staff. But to seasoned royal observers, these revelations hint at something far more profound than basic courtesy. They paint a picture of two sisters who have spent years quietly forging real human bonds while shouldering the extraordinary, suffocating weight of belonging to one of the planet's most scrutinized families. Beyond the glamorous red carpets, Beatrice and Eugenie have spent their lives enduring relentless public criticism, a brutal media glare, and a continuous downpour of family scandals that few outsiders could ever truly comprehend. The perpetual storm clouds hovering over their parents, Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, have taken a severe emotional toll. The sisters have repeatedly been trapped in an impossible, agonizing position, torn between an absolute devotion to their kin and the mounting public demand that they put maximum distance between themselves and the family disgrace. Walking that emotional tightrope has exposed the stark structural differences between the two sisters. Insiders portray Princess Eugenie as someone guided entirely by her heart and her gut, rather than by carefully calculated public relations moves. This fierce, uncompromising loyalty to her family has occasionally landed her in treacherous territory, especially when public sentiment swings violently against the York name. She has routinely prioritized her deep personal bonds above institutional strategy, even when those choices open her up to immense public backlash and permanently damage how she is perceived. This unyielding defiance is exactly why Eugenie raised eyebrows by maintaining a close, secret friendship with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle long after their explosive exit from official duties fractured the rest of the family. While other royals pulled back and severed ties, Eugenie was repeatedly linked to private get-togethers and continued contact. To her supporters, it was an admirable display of kindness during a bitter family feud. To her critics, it was dangerous fuel added to an already raging fire. Yet, just as these fascinating, multi-layered portraits of the York sisters were starting to gain traction, an entirely separate and far more dangerous conversation began heating up behind palace walls. The long-rumored blueprint for a leaner, drastically scaled-back monarchy is no longer just a theory. As Prince William prepares himself for a massive, imminent leadership chapter, the discussions regarding the future of the institution have taken on an unprecedented urgency, and the consequences for non-working royals are shaping up to be absolute. William's core mission revolves around a single, ruthless aim: keeping the monarchy viable and meaningful for a modern era that increasingly questions royal privilege. Backers of this aggressive streamlining argue that slashing the number of publicly funded royals is the only way to salvage public trust during a time defined by widespread financial strain.
So, more bad news, guys, for Princess Beatrice and Eugenie. They have officially been snubbed from Queen Elizabeth's, guys, 100th birthday celebrations. A royal commentator has officially revealed. They are in a complicated spot these days, guys. They have not been accused of any misconduct themselves, but because of their mother and father, and for the fact that their father currently is under investigation, they seem to be continuously be snubbed. How can they be excluded, guys, from the celebration of their grandmother's 100th birthday? I think that's a pretty, intense exclusion, we can say, and they're definitely feeling it. Where the royal experts have, expressed to Daily Mail that all the events surrounding the birthdays are thought to be official engagements, which will only include working royals. And Princess Beatrice and Eugenie are being snubbed as attention on this anniversary must be on one person. We don't want it on Beatrice and Eugenie. So it looks like this is continuing because this was happening a month ago or 2 months ago, where they were being snubbed from events. Charities were, letting them go and etc. And we thought that, okay, cool, that's pretty crazy, but things might die down. But it looks like nothing's going to be dying down for them. And when Andrew gets charged, because that's definitely going to happen, he's currently under investigation. When and if he does get charged, things for Eugenie and Beatrice are going to heat up by 100 miles an hour, and it's going to frustrate them even more.